Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Liminox Gaming. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and emotional horror games of the year, Little Nightmares 3. We'll break down the entire story, uncover its hidden meanings, and talk about why this game is both terrifying and heartbreakingly human. So, turn off the lights, put your headphones on, and let's step inside the spiral. Little Nightmares 3 is made by Supermassive Games, the studio behind Until Dawn and the Dark Pictures anthology. This time, we follow two new characters. Lo, a boy with a bird mask, and Alone, a girl with an aviator hat. They wake up trapped inside the spiral, a twisted world made of dreams, nightmares, and broken memories. It's connected to the universe of the previous games, but tells its own standalone story, which means even if you've never played the others, you can jump right in. The vibe? Think childhood fears turned into monsters. Everything's bigger than you. Everything wants to eat you. And nothing makes sense, just like a bad dream that won't end. Chapter 1: Necropolis. Our story begins in the Necropolis, a desert city of the dead. Lo and Alone are searching for a way out, but the place is crawling with horrifying creatures called the Herd, and ruled by a terrifying monster baby that can turn you to stone with its eyes. As they sneak through tunnels and ruins, we start seeing flashes of Lo's past, a dark room, a shadow behind the door, and the sound of someone crying. It's clear this world isn't just a dream, it's a reflection of his mind. At one point, Alone smashes a mirror to move forward. And that's huge because mirrors are a recurring symbol in Little Nightmares 3. They're portals between reality and fear, between who you are and who you pretend to be. Chapter 2 and 3: The Candy Factory and Carnevale. After escaping the Necropolis, they reach the Candy Factory, an industrial nightmare where the Herd are forced to work non-stop, watched by a six-armed woman called the Supervisor. Creepy? Totally. Symbolic? Absolutely. It's like a twisted version of childhood labor, control, and guilt. Lo uses a slingshot, Alone carries a wrench, and they have to cooperate to survive. Then comes one of the most creative sections, Carnevale. A floating circus city filled with eerie dolls, mechanical rides, and puppets called the Kin. It's here their bond starts to crack. Lo finds a broken mirror but refuses to look inside. Alone picks it up instead, hinting that maybe she is starting to see the truth that Lo can't face. They finally escape by balloon, but lightning strikes, the balloon crashes, and we see another flashback. Lo's childhood room, a doll that looks just like Alone, and a shadow that won't leave him alone. Chapter 4: The Institute. The last area is the Institute, a decaying building filled with overgrown plants and masked nurses. It feels personal, like it's made from Lo's own memories. Here, they find a doll, the same one from Lo's flashbacks. Then, the hypnotist appears, a giant, snake-armed figure who represents control, fear, and manipulation. Finally, they reach the mirror from Lo's dream. Alone doesn't want to go through, but Lo forces her. The mirror shatters and Alone disappears. That's when it hits: Alone was never real. She was a piece of Lo's imagination, a friend he created to survive his own nightmares. The post-credits scene shows Lo, sitting in his room, trying to fix the broken mirror, finally free, but still completely alone. Analysis and symbolism. 1. The theme of loneliness and trauma. Everything in Little Nightmares 3 revolves around Lo's internal struggle. The monsters are metaphors for fear. The environments are memories turned into nightmares. And Alone, she's his coping mechanism, the part of him that helps him survive. 2. Mirrors as a symbol of truth. Throughout the game, mirrors represent the boundary between denial and acceptance. When Alone breaks the first one, Lo starts to see cracks in his own illusion. When she's gone at the end, it's him finally facing himself. 3. The co-op mechanic. For the first time, the series adds online co-op. It's cool, but not perfect. Some people felt it made the game less scary, since being truly alone was part of what made the original so powerful. Still, the dual gameplay perfectly fits the story's theme of connection versus isolation. 4. Strengths and weaknesses. Checkmark stunning art direction and atmosphere. Checkmark emotional storytelling. Checkmark fantastic use of sound design. But Crossmark's short runtime, around 4 to 5 hours. Crossmark some puzzles feel too simple. Crossmark Company Op can feel clunky at times. Crossmark the ending confused a lot of players. The bigger picture. Little Nightmares 3 isn't a direct sequel, it's more like a reimagining of the series' emotional core. New story, same soul. New faces, same fears. It opens the door for more stories in this haunting universe and maybe more nightmares still to come. So yeah, Little Nightmares 3 isn't just a horror game. It's a story about fear, loss, and the fragile ways we try to hold ourselves together. It's about facing your reflection and realizing you've been running from yourself all along. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dive story analyses, and drop a comment below. What do you think Alone really represents? Until next time, sleep tight, and don't look in the mirror.